This is a film about an interesting Segway tour around the ancient port of Jaffa in Israel. Jaffa has a long history dating back to at least 1800 BC. It's famous for its association with the biblical stories of Jonah, Solomon, and St. Peter, as well as the mythological story of Andromeda and Perseus. Mythology says it's named for one of the sons of Noah and was built after the flood. Due to the train, it's very easy to get to downtown Tel Aviv from the Ben Gurion International Airport. The city was founded in 1909 on the outskirts of the ancient port city of Jaffa, but it has now subsumed that city. The heavily armed soldiers serve to remind a visitor how Israel must be constantly on guard. Although the population of Tel Aviv is only about 500,000, it's the city with much to see and do. It's rewarding to walk from downtown Tel Aviv to Jaffa along the attractive Mediterranean seaboard. Jaffa is the site where Perseus saved Andromeda, who was chained to a rock, from a sea monster. In Israel, like many countries, no driver's license or Segway license is required to operate a Segway. Segway control is designed to be completely intuitive, so there is no gas or brakes. To move forward or to increase speed, you tilt your body forward, while to stop or slow down, you lean back. To turn, you move the handlebars either left or right, and you can even rotate it on its axis.
So how long you were in Israel?
Oh, I just arrived 2 hours ago.
I had just arrived in Israel from the land of ice and snow, so for me it was short sleeve shirt weather, while for the locals it was coat weather. The Segway has two electric motors that are powered by rechargeable batteries, which drive it at a speed up to 20 kilometers per hour unless you run into a wall.
Oh, you okay?
St. Peter's Church was first built in 1654 and dedicated to St. Peter, as it was in Jaffa where St. Peter raised Tabitha, one of Jesus' disciples, from the dead. The church was rebuilt in 1894, making it the largest and most prominent building in Old Jaffa. The Jaffa Town Hall was blown up by a truck bomb in 1948 during Israel's War of Independence, leaving behind just the four columns. The old Jaffa Railroad Station was the first railroad station in the Middle East and served as the terminus for the Jaffa-Jerusalem Railway. Jaffa oranges were once Israel's most famous export, as they were easy to peel and practically seedless. However, hardly any Jaffa oranges are grown today, as newer variety of oranges have replaced them. It was fun passing others when the opportunity presented itself. Newly married couples like to use Jaffa as a backdrop for their wedding photos. After the Segway tour ended, it was worthwhile to stay around and watch the ever-changing and beautiful sunset over the Mediterranean behind Jaffa.
somewhere nice.